इतना सा फर्क है कुछ होने में और बहुत कुछ होने में। इतना सा फर्क है एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में ये अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी ये एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं नानपुर से दूर अगर मगर शायद से दूर वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और 7वें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी आपकी हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम एक छलांग एक बाजी एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया 20 years of ideas.
A very good afternoon to all the dear friends. Franchise India team welcome all of you to our digital show under Business Opportunity with Chai. हम सब आपका अभिनंदन करते हैं और आप सबको दशहरे की बहुत सारी शुभकामनाएं। As we say, we welcome you to this particular webinar. This is a digital show where we are bringing, rather delighted to present the business opportunity to you on this auspicious day of Dashera. It's our everyday aim to provide maximum business opportunity to all our investors through physical digital shows which we are organizing so that you digitally and physically interact with all our investors, having face-to-face interaction with them, understand their business model to take a right and a conscious decision. We welcome the top management of Franchise India, Gaurav sir and Sonia ma'am. Along with them, I also welcome and invite Mr. Sanjay Bhatt, who is the IFC vertical head Pan India for us. I also welcome our very senior resource IFC partner, Ramanji, for this particular webinar. We request all of you to share your suggestion, feedback with us during our panel discussion. We would love to take those queries from your side. On this particular day, we are launching the brand Shawarma Wala. It's a premium Lebanese fast food chain which can be started with just investment of 5 lakh rupees. Yes, you have heard it right. It's a low cost opportunity for all our investors to start their dream business with Shawarma Wala. Today, we have invited the director and a successful entrepreneur, Mr. Sikandar, to share his vision and his business opportunity with all of you. Thank you so much, Sikandar, for joining in today. We are inviting you to share your dream, your business model with all the investors, those who have joined us today.
Yes, ma'am. Hi. Thank you. Thank you so much for such a wonderful introduction, first of all. And first of all, I would like to thank all of you for giving me such a beautiful opportunity, because for every business director or franchise, the person who's actually looking out for a franchisee has a dream to work with you people. So first of all, I would like to thank Sanjay sir and Sonia ma'am, Archana ma'am, and Raman sir for giving me such a nice opportunity. And all of you guys, happy, a very, very happy Dashara to all of you. So here, first of all, I am Sikandar Khemani, the director of Shawarma Wala. And in the next few outlets, few PPTs, I'm going to talk about my journey a little bit, and then I will show you how I started my journey and how all this became a brand. So this is the first PPT which says the name of my brand, that is Shawarma Wala. And how it all started was I back in 2010 to 16. Actually, I was in Bangalore. I studied in Bangalore. I did my graduation and post graduation both in Bangalore. So as a student, shawarma has been a part of life of every student actually. So while I was in Bangalore, this was the favorite snack of every student. So there I found an opportunity and I figured it out that the shawarma can be the next big thing. So from there we got an idea for putting up a shawarma stores back when I was supposed to come back home. So I researched a little bit about the shawarma and I figured it out that shawarma is still under rated product which can actually have a potential कि हम उसको और ज्यादा पैन इंडिया लेवल पे कर सकते हैं. राइट नाउ बहुत कम, देयर आर वेरी लेस few players in shawarmas. So we tried to put up a shawarma brand. So it is all started like this. So Archana ma'am, the next slide. Yeah. So about us, actually the shawarma is a street food. It is loved by every age group. So what we figured out while researching it, that the shawarma is actually very affordable. It's a very street kind of a food and it is on the go food. So people of every age actually like shawarma because it's very handy and very on the go product. So we figured it out that the shawarma can actually make a good snack for the people who actually love chicken. So this is how the shawarma started. What we had planned is to put up a street food in a proper premium branded store. So the food remains the street food only, but it has a presentation of a premium outlet, premium product. So this is how it all started. So the first outlet that we started of shawarma was in 23rd September 2016. It's been now 5 years that we have been serving shawarmas, and we have sold a million shawarmas. Now we are standing in like 7 to 8 outlets. So yeah, the next slide. So this is the first outlet. The first picture of your PPT shows the first outlet that we started on 23rd September 2016. That was in the Marine Drive and in our home city, that is Raipur. You can see the store. It is only like 50 square feet store with just one chef that I started. And this was in the Chowpatty. This was in the food court that we started. We gave it a try with around only 50 to 70 square feet outlet, that is. So from there, the first day when we started shawarma, we tried to sell the authentic shawarma. That is actually the authentic shawarma, which is not spicy, which is not, I mean, in the Indian portion. So the first day when we started shawarma, we sold around 25 shawarmas, and that was a totally authentic shawarma. So I personally figured it out. I personally spoke to the customers. I personally went to the customer who had those 25 shawarmas. I spoke to those people. I took the feedbacks of those people, that how did you like it? This is the new product in the city. This is the new product in the state. So what are your views about it? So I figured it out that the authentic shawarma, which is actually, I mean, not exactly what we are selling it right now. So what I figured out was that people like it in a little spicy quotient or little Indian flavor on it. So the next day, what we figured it out was when I spoke to the chef and we tried to figure out कि हम इसको और कैसे change कर सकते हैं to give it a little Indian taste. So from the second day only, we changed the recipe a little bit. I spoke to the chef कि I think this is not working out because people are not exactly liking the authentic shawarma, which exactly should be like. So what we figured out is कि हमने थोड़ा सा उसमें Indian flavor दिया, थोड़ा सा spices put किए. We made our own recipe, and from the second day we started with the new recipe. And second day se hi, we started taking feedback and people started liking it, actually loving it, because उसमें हमने थोड़ा सा इंडियन तड़का दिया, थोड़ा सा स्पाइसेस मिक्स किए हमारी तरफ से, जो हमने शेफ के साथ बात करके मिक्स किया, तो ये इट केम आउट टू बी अ टोटली डिफरेंट प्रोडक्ट. So from then, the second day, people started liking it. So we saw the opportunity, and I didn't want to lose it, because I was the first person. Actually, our brand was the first brand to sell shawarmas in our state. So from there, when we saw that people are actually liking it, people are actually loving it, and it has a capacity, it has a opportunity, we had an opportunity to expand it. So I thought ki, let's not wait for the other people to come into the market, and let's grab the market. So from there, we started multiplying the stores. So from first store that we opened on 23rd September 2016, like 2 months down the lane, we got to know that this product has actually a capability of doing very well in the market. So we started grabbing the market very soon. So the second outlet that we came up with was on 14th February 2017. That is around just 4 to 5 months from the first outlet. So we had got such a good response from the customer that I actually couldn't wait to give up a second store. तो हमने इतने ही जल्दी फिगर आउट किया कि ये एक्चुअली इस प्रोडक्ट में बहुत ज्यादा पोटेंशियल है. From selling 25 shawarmas to in the first day, we started selling around 100, 150, 200 shawarmas in just two months. So हमने ये decide किया कि let's multiply the outlets. Let's not wait for the other people to come into the market, and let's grab this opportunity. So we started multiplying the outlets. So the second outlet that we came up with was on 2017, 14th Feb. And then the third outlet, like right before the second outlet, not even 2 months. It was on 29th April 2017, like just 2 months or 3 months after the second outlet. So after that, we saw that actually में इस product में बहुत ज़्यादा opportunity है. So I started opening the company owned outlets. So the fourth outlet that we came up with was 4th May 2018. And the fifth outlet that we opened was on 23rd December 2019. That was our first franchisee outlet that we gave up in Smriti Nagar, Bhilai. Bhilai is a city which is like 40 kilometers away from our city, Raipur. And the fifth outlet that we opened, that is also a franchisee outlet, that we opened it up in Ambikapur. That is another city which is like 120, 150 kilometers away from Raipur. And the other outlet that we recently opened, it is in Mumbai, which is in Jogeshwari, Vaishali Nagar in Jogeshwari. And the next outlet which is coming up, it is in Bilaspur, the another city which is like 150 kilometers away from Raipur. This is again a franchisee outlet. So now we stand across around 8 to 9 outlets that's already running and running very nicely. So this is how we started multiplying our outlets. Yes, ma'am, the next slide. Yeah, so why Shawarma Wala? So actually, it's a very good question. Why Shawarma Wala? The first thing that I want to focus is on that I have made the model so easy and so easily understandable, and with a very low investment, because 5 lakh is a very low investment to start up a business. When I started my first store in a 70 square feet outlet, where what I figured out was, even if your outlet is small, even if your outlet is low investment outlet, but if you are giving a good product, if you are giving a premium product, people will definitely come to your outlet. When I opened it in a food court, my family was not sure that your product is very nice, but you are selling it in a chowpatty or in a food court where you will not get such premium customers. But I had a belief, I had confidence that my product is actually good. So even if it is a chowpatty or a food court which was not even established properly, like when I opened up a store in the food court that I have it till now, we had only 3 stores, not exactly the 3 stores also. It was a small kiosk. And right now that chowpatty has around 25, that food court has around 25 outlets. So I saw the vision. I knew that my product is going to work, and I did not want to take a risk that opening up a big outlet in my first outlet. So what I did was I had a rent of only 13,000. So I gave it a try. I knew that my product has a potential. I can actually attract customers. It actually happened around in 70 square feet, where the rent was only 13,000, and my investment cost was around only 2 lakhs, including all the machinery and all that. So I figured it out. when a low investment model can actually work, so why not keep on working on the same model only? Let's not hype the model. Let's not increase the price of the model. Let's try to make it very budget friendly. And hello, am I audible?
Yes, very much, very much.
Yes, you
Please
can.
go ahead.
Yeah. So what I figured it out was ki when a very low cost model can actually work, so let's keep it like that way only. Let's not increase the model. Let's give, actually, see, I have written it there in the next slide. What is my vision? Just a second. In the first slide, actually, I have written it. Our vision is to help people become self-sufficient with a low quick payback QSR model, QSR concept. So this is actually the vision. When I saw an opportunity, when I figured it out, this can actually happen. So why not keep on doing the same thing only? So because of this reason only, we have made a model of very budget friendly. That is why we call it low investment and high return. Because when I saw that actually a very low investment model can work out, from that one store to 70 square feet, till now I have a 15,000 square feet restaurant also, and 8 outlets running totally. So this was my vision, to actually be in the same place where I started it, and to help people actually to start a business with a very low investment and high returns. As I already told you, the second point is budget friendly rate. Budget friendly rate means the model also, and the menu also that I have it. We'll discuss the menu part later. It will definitely come in the next slide, I guess. So I'll tell you why is it budget friendly also according to the model price, and the next is budget friendly rate, which actually tells about the both thing, model and the menu prices also. Easy kitchen operation, why we have written is because you don't need much equipment. You don't need a bigger place to do it. You don't need a lot of equipments. Only like 2 or 3 equipments that you need to start up a business is just a shawarma machine and a mixer and a cylinder. That is it. You don't need anything else rather than that for starting up a business. तो ये इसमें खाली 3 या 4 चीजें हैं जो सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है आपको एक शावरमा का आउटलेट, हमारा शावरमा वाला का आउटलेट को ओपन करने में, which is a machine, a cylinder, and a mixie, and a little bit of miscellaneous saman. Extensive training support, because when we started Shawarma Wala, I had only like 8 to 9 items, only 8 to 9 items. From there, we actually try to innovate every product. We try to put up a new things every like 2-3 months down the lane. So now we have a menu of around 27 items that again we'll talk in the next slide. So regular product innovation, definitely, because I am also a foodie, and I actually like new things. I actually like to try new things every now and then. So because of that, actually the brand focuses on the product innovation every now and then. And right now we have a menu of only shawarma and plate shawarmas, and then we have 4-5 our only product that we sell, that we'll talk about it later. And the last thing is simple tracking system. Yes, obviously, because we have the shawarma, it is totally a quantity based product कि हमने कितने shawarmas बेचे. The outlet has, we give shawarmas in a roti called kubus. So every shawarma that you are selling has a kubus in it. So how do we calculate is basically that the amount of kubus that you have ordered, the amount of chicken that is consumed, you can actually track it. Like if how do we calculate is in 1 kg of chicken, we sell around 8 to 10 shawarmas, 8 to 9 shawarmas to be very specific. So if an outlet has 100 kubus on its stock, so definitely the outlet should be selling at least 90 to 100 shawarmas. So this is how you can actually track it. First thing. Second thing, we have a software which can definitely track how it is going on. Yes, Archana ma'am, the next slide. Yeah, this is the franchisee model that that I have been talking about. So the investment of this model is just 5 lakhs, just 5 lakh rupees. For that, the area needed is to be 150 square feet to 200 square feet, not more than that. Even if it is less, we can manage it. It is on the maximum side, but we don't prefer to have an outlet more than 200 square feet because it is a takeaway product, and we want to keep it like that only. We don't prefer to have a sitting. We don't prefer to put dine-ins, but in 200 square feet outlet also we have tried to put up like 4 or 5 sitting space available, that I'll show you in the picture on the next slide. So what we prefer is, this is the street food which we have put it in a premium shop, but let's not forget that it is a street food and it is basically liked as a takeaway product. People don't come to the outlet, sit and have shawarma. It is on the go thing, and we are trying to keep it like that only. We don't want to, change the image of a shawarma, that come, dine in, have it, sit. I don't want to do that. It reduces the cost of the outlet also. You don't need much manpower to do that, and it is actually very feasible. So the franchisee fees is 2 lakh plus GST. The royalty is going to be 7%. Average ROI is 125%. That we have elaborated in the further PPTs, that I'll definitely tell you how it is calculated. The payback period which we have calculated is 7 months. It is on the extreme basis, the 7 month. I don't want the people to be very excited about it. So that is why we have done it. We have, made a model like that. I'll show you how it is calculated. The agreement is going to be for 5 years. And 3 years might be the lock-in period. So this is just a small information about it. The expenses and the amount, the expenses of the store setup is going to be like lakh rupees. The kitchen setup is going to be like 1,50,000. The other expenses is 50,000. And the franchisee fees is going to be 2 lakh plus GST. So this is just a short version of the expenses that I have put it here. In the next PPT, we'll get the elaborated version of it also. And the company focuses on FOFO model, that is franchisee owned and franchisee operated model. Because I actually want the franchisee owner to be in touch with the outlet, because it is not like that the franchisee model is only just 5 lakh rupees. I don't prefer that a single, the owner is not at the outlet, because I want the surveillance of the owners also, because you cannot just leave the outlet just with the employees, right? Because we need to keep a check on the quality thing, the customer feedback, the customer services. So what I want is to either the franchisee owner or somebody who's very close to the franchisee owner should be actually be there in the outlet. The first thing, that the main working time of this outlet is around only 4 to 5 hours. That is it, not more than that. Like from 5 o'clock to 10 or 11 o'clock, you have to be at the, the franchisee owner has to be at the outlet just for the 5 hours. That is it. Rest it can be done over the phone. That you don't have to be physically present at the outlet from 12 o'clock in the morning to 12 o'clock in the night. So only like 5 to 6 hours is the main peak time. Yeah. So next outlet, ma'am. So this is the menu. ये menu है अभी जो हम जिस पे हम work कर रहे हैं. So I have right now 27 different types of shawarmas, which we distribute into 2 categories, that is shawarma rolls and that is shawarma plate. This is the best thing about our outlet, is this is totally affordable, totally affordable, not expensive at all. From 90 rupees to 190, only in the between the slab of like 100 rupees, we have 27 items in our menu, starting from 90 rupees till 190. So this is, I think, a very good menu, on the go menu, and people of every age, I have seen that people of every age likes it. And इसमें हर किस्म की varieties है. For now, you have a regular shawarma. All the regular shawarma that it is written here is that contains chicken and vegetables both. Vegetables as in not too much of vegetables. We prefer to give actually a quality product. So even in regular also, we put only like 15 to 20% of vegetables. That too, if people likes it. Like I like the regular shawarmas better than the chicken shawarmas, because I like a little bit of vegetables in it. So regular shawarma doesn't mean that it has 50% of chicken and 50% of vegetables. No, it is not like that. It उसके बाद भी उसमें 80% chicken and 20% vegetables है, just for the taste of the vegetables. That there are a lot of people who actually like vegetables. So all the regular shawarmas contains a little bit of vegetables, and all the chicken shawarmas contains only chicken, nothing else than chicken. And then we have flavors. We have Shezwan shawarma, we have peri peri shawarma, we have tandoor shawarma, we have barbecue shawarma, we have salsa, we have Indian desi shawarma, we have makhni, we have oregano, and the personal favorite of mine also, and everybody likes this. This is the death by cheese shawarma, which is overloaded with cheese. So people obviously love cheese. So this is one of the best sellers that we have in our menu. Yes, ma'am. The next slide. Yeah, so this is our team journey. We started on 23rd September 2016 with just a small kiosk with a one chef that I have it, and I have retained this chef till now. This chef, it's been 5 years now. We have been working together, and you can see the team that we both have built. He's there in the all the pictures also. The first outlet, we started with one chef, then we started multiplying it. So the other picture shows like it has 6 to 7 employees. Then the third picture shows that it has around 10 to 12. And then after this, I mean, this is just the three pictures. There are a lot of other people also in our team. We cannot put every photo here. So that is why it is just a showcase. The last picture shows that now we have a restaurant also that I will show you in the next slide. So from 8 outlets to Shawarma Wala and 2 sister outlets. Archana ma'am, the next slide please. One. Yeah, so this shows all the outlet pictures. The first one is Kati Roll Wala, and below that is Barbecue Wala. Okay? This is the sister outlet that we have of Shawarma Wala, that we have inaugurated it in between. शावरमा वाला करते करते 7-8 आउटलेट करते करते उसके बाद हमने नीड लगा हमें कि एक काठी रोल भी होना चाहिए, एक बारबेक्यू भी होना चाहिए. So the logo is all the same, the board is all the same, it is the same brand, just the sister outlet. So we have one kathi roll wala also and one barbecue wala also, which serves only chicken kebabs and the rolls. So authentic kathi roll wala shop and an authentic barbecue wala shop along with the shawarma wala shop. The next picture shows our restaurant that over the time हमने ये बनाया है. This restaurant, the last picture, the last picture shows the full image of the restaurant. This is a restaurant that we have opened it last year. The name of the restaurant is Atmosphere the Courtyard Kitchen, which has a capacity of 250 people sitting at once. So yes, this has been the journey of Shawarma Wala, from the one outlet of 70 square feet to the 15,000 square feet outlet with a manpower of more than 100 people working under us. It's just a blessing.
So this is the last slide, sir.
The next one, the model outlet, the model PPT. This was the introduction of me and my journey that I have gone through in last 5 years. So this is how the Shawarma Wala started, and this is how that we are going forward and looking forward to it. And Archana, we have the next PPT also, right? Yeah, this one I'm talking about. Here we are going to talk. Here we are actually going to talk about the model in a brief way. Like there I just told you in a very short way. अब हम जाएंगे थोड़ा सा brief में कि how this model actually works, what and all are the requirements, and किस चीजों के लिए कितना expense लगता है. So the first outlet, the first PPT says area segregation. That means the amount of area that we need to open up an outlet. So what I figured it out is कि the minimum area should be 100 square feet and the maximum should be 200 to 250, not more than that. So this is the average area that we have written it here, जहाँ पे हम 150 square feet का outlet देखते हैं. Not this is an average area, like from 100 to 200 to 250 square feet is fine, but not more than that and not less than this. So we have taken an average area for the outlet is 150 square feet, where we put up 50 to 70 square feet for the kitchen area in the outlet itself, and 80 to 100 square feet for the counters and for the billing thing. And if we have more area, we can put up a counter also, sitting counter, that I'll show it on the next slide might be. So this is the area segregation. The minimum requirement for the outlet is around 150 to 200 square feet. Nothing, I mean, too much science in it. Just the 50 to 70 square feet for the kitchen area and rest of the area for the counter thing. Yes, ma'am. The next slide. Yeah, so this is the segregation of the expenses that is needed to open up an outlet. This is the inception cost that we call it. So franchisee setup cost, that is we have taken an average for 150 square feet. तो हम जो भी बात करेंगे 150 to 200 square feet के बारे में बात करेंगे. So this is store furnishing expenses, which includes ceiling, flooring, and painting, which will cost you around 22,500. The furniture, fixtures, and woodwork will cost you around 15,000. Electrical equipments, fitting and lighting, wiring, the lights, the fan, and all that will cost you around 15,000. Branding, signage will cost you around 35 to 45,000. We have taken it. हर चीज में हमने थोड़ा सा ज्यादा ही कॉस्ट ऐड किया हुआ है. Actually, if we see that it doesn't cost you this much, but then too we have taken it थोड़ा सा ज्यादा करके, because it differs from city to city expenses, right? So the next thing is kitchen equipments, which will cost you around 65,000, and in that 65,000 also 35,000 to 38,000 will cost you only for the machine, and rest 30,000 is for the miscellaneous things that we need to run the business, like the mixie, a little bit छोटे balls, the spoon, knife, and all that. So disposal or cutlery actually we don't use it. We use the disposable thing, because for the cutlery, if you have the cutlery in the outlet, then you will have to put up one more person as an employee to wash the cutlery and all. So we don't prefer that. Just to not increase the employee cost, we use the cutlery and disposal things. And because I told you this, it is on the go thing. This is not a dining restaurant, or this is not a place where we actually want people to come and sit in the outlet. So we prefer disposable things so that people take it handy and go. 20,000 for that. POS software and hardware will cost you around 30,000, out of which 20 to 25,000 will cost you for a laptop or a computer, whatever you want to put it in the store. And the 10,000 is for the software that we use. CCTV camera, definitely it will cost you around 8,000, and that too 4,000 for the setup box, and rest 4,000 we have included, because if you're putting 4 cameras, actually you don't need 4 cameras in an outlet, because the outlet is very small. 2 cameras are more than enough for that, but then too we have taken it as an extra. Music system will cost you around 4,000, and miscellaneous item will cost you around 5,000. The total of that will come around 1,32,000. And the other cost is initial stock that you have to take, that is for around 10,000. Licenses and permit required, permissions, whatever you required is first you need first size shot, and the other GST. So ये सब मिला के 5,000 के अंदर हो जाता है. The training cost, that is 20,000, because the first month that our chef, the team chef, will come to your place for the training purpose for 1 month. That is the cost of that. Launch marketing expenses, like whichever city we are launching, the 5,000 is the expense for the marketing thing, that yes, we are opening it. And the next thing is franchisee fees, that is 2 lakh plus GST. The total comes up to 5,05,000. So that is the setup, that is the cost of the model. Total is coming around 5,05,000. The next thing is just the working capital that we need you to have in hand. That is the lease deposit money, that is 30,000. The rentals for the 3 months, the HR cost 78,000, and the electricity that we have taken is for 6,000. So 1,29,000 or 1,30,000 that we want you to have it in hand. The total project cost is gonna go around 6,64,000 if you have working capital in your hand. This is just an extra thing again that we have put it. It is not needed, but that too just to not show you हाथ में चांद, we have done it. Yes, ma'am, the next slide. Yeah, so this is the franchisee employee cost for year basis. We have done it. Yes, ma'am. So the total employee that needed in the outlet is total of 3, but actually it is 2. But if it is not possible, then 3. I'll tell you how. Excuse me. The counter staff or the franchisee owner that we have written, I mean the salary of it, actually it is not needed, because what the company prefers is to have the owner in the outlet. So if the owner is there, you don't need a counter staff, or you don't need a counter person or a manager in the outlet. So this 8,000 is just again the extra thing that we have put it. If if by any chance that the owner is not able to sit, or the person, or if the franchisee owner or any relative of the person is not there, so if there's a manager, so it will cost you around 8,000. The total of 3 employees, out of which it will cost you 8,000. The head chef will cost you around 10,000, because the thing is, whenever we are opening up outlet, it is not needed that you should have a professional chef, because our chef is definitely come and train us. So anyone who has worked into a F&B, because there's not much into it, it is just chicken, and then we provide you a premix of shawarma. You just have to mix it. Anybody can do it. It is as easy as it sounds like. You just need to have chicken and a premix of shawarma. You just need to mix it. That is it. And it वो कोई भी कर सकता है. It is not that you need a professional chef to do it. It will cost you around 25 to 30,000. No, because anyway the training is given to the employee, right? So anyone can do it. So we need two actually employees for that. One is the head chef. The other one is kitchen assistant, the helper to the chef. That is it. Only 3 people. That too, only 2 people you need if the owner is himself sitting in the outlet. So for the inception time till the time the outlet is coming into actually running position, you need only 2 employees for that. That will cost you around 18,000. So the next thing is the salary structure, which the first year will cost you around 96,000. That too, agar usme counter staff or franchisee owner is not there. Okay, so if the franchisee owner or the franchisee owner is sitting, then around 25,000 will get deducted in this. But then too, we have added it. So the first year it will cost you around 96,000 for the counter staff. If it is not there, the head chef will cost you around 1,20,000, and the kitchen assistant will cost you around 96,000. So this is the annual total HR cost will cost you around 3,12,000, which will be the average of 26,000. So the 26,000 will cost you only for a month for total 3 employees. And rest year by year हमने increment दिया हुआ है 10% का. So if we are retaining the same employee over the years, we have to give them a 10% increment every year. So the first year it will cost you around 96,000. The second year it will cost you around 1,05,000. So that is just the elaboration of it. The first year the average monthly cost of the HR will be 26,000. The next year it will be around 28,000. The next year it will be around 31,460, and that will go on. Yes, ma'am, the next sheet. Yeah, so this is a franchisee revenue sheet. How we have done it is, we have taken an average ticket size of 100 rupees. I mean, not more than that, which is very low, obviously, because the price menu starts from 90. So, but to again, just to be on a safer side, all the illustrations and all the assumptions is totally on a worst scenario, totally worst scenario. This actually doesn't happen at all. But then to again, as I told you, I don't want to show you people हाथ में चांद. तो इसीलिए we have considered कि सब कुछ worst scenario में रखते हैं. उसके बाद भी हम आपको profit निकाल के दिखाएंगे, so that you can imagine or you can calculate कि हम अगर बहुत अच्छे scenario में जाते हैं तो हमारा profit कितना निकल सकता है. So what we have done is average ticket size we have considered is 100, which is not possible, obviously, because the menu starts from 90 rupees itself. The sales mix that we have done is 90% and 10%. जो 100 रुपए हमें आ रहा है, whatever, if 100 rupees that we are getting is 90% from the shawarma and 10% from the beverages. So how we have calculated this is the regular sales that we have assumed, like weekdays, we have distributed it in weekdays and weekends, because everybody knows that weekdays is a little less and weekends are more, we get more customers, we get more walk-ins. So we have calculated on that basis. Weekends in a month is 22, and on an average we have assumed a customer walk-in customers on weekdays is 55. So the total number of customers that we are getting is 1,210 over the month in weekdays. So what we have distributed is, out of those 1,210 people, 90% of the people that are giving me only 90 rupees, which is again not possible, but only 90 rupees, that is how we have calculated it. अगर एक customer आता है, अगर सबसे कम वाला रोल भी खाता है, which is for 90 rupees, so we are getting 1,08,900 rupees in a month in just weekdays. And 6,050 rupees is from the beverages. So in and around 22 days, taking an assumption of only 55 walk-ins, we are getting a sales of 1,14,950 in just 22 days. और उसके नीचे weekends का illustration है, जो कि we have not taken Friday as a weekend, although it starts from Friday because the business starts gradually growing from Friday itself, but we have not taken it again for the same thing. We have taken only 8 weekends, that is Saturday and Sunday. So what we have assumed is number of customers in weekends will be 75. Obviously it will increase. We have not increased this too much, just 20 walk-ins we have increased from the weekdays to the weekends. So 75 customers, 8 days in a month, around 600 customers, which will give you around 54,000 of sales in just shawarma and 3,000 sales in beverages, which will come around 57,000. And A plus B, the total sale is gonna be 1,71,950 in a worst scenario. Considering very less walk-ins. And right now we have not included Zomato and Swiggy in this. That is in the next slide. So monthly revenue is gonna be 1,71,950 in a worst scenario without considering Zomato and Swiggy. And the average that is gonna total yearly revenue is gonna be 27 lakhs 36,950. Ma'am, the next slide that is elaborated even precisely. Yeah, so this is the franchisee income statement from where what we have considered we have calculated is on a year basis, not on the monthly basis. Though the first thing, that is first year, the total sales which I showed it to you in the last slide, considering in a very low walk-ins, that is even after that it is gonna be like 27,36,950 rupees only in the walk-ins. That is a cash customers. Then what we have considered is the delivery sales 25%, which is again on a very minimum basis, because there are a lot of outlets of the company outlet only which does 50% of Zomato, Swiggy and 50% of the walk-ins. But again, we have taken it in a very low key. So the delivery sales is only 25% that we have taken. Again, it is not possible. If we consider 25% also, then it is around 6,84,000. That comes up to 34,21,187 for the first year. And the 2,85,000, it is the average of the month for the first year. 2,85,000, it is around like 9,000 per day, which we have taken it. And the cost of goods sold, after this what we are doing is हम explain करना चाह रहे हैं कि ये सेल में आपको कितना परसेंट आपको उसमें काट के, I mean the food cost, the HR cost, the electricity cost, वो काट के आपको net profit कितना बचता है. So the next thing is cost of goods sold. That is the food sales from the outlet. 40%, what we do is we deduct 40% from it. And the delivery thing, we do it 42% because of the packaging thing. That is increased, क्योंकि अगर कोई आउटलेट में वॉक इन कस्टमर्स है तो ऑब्वियसली उसमें पैकेजिंग थिंग ज्यादा नहीं लगती है. So 42% what we have added for the delivery. So 27 lakh का 40% is 10,94,000 and 6,84,000 का 42% is 2,87,000. So the total cost is 13,82,160 rupees. So the gross income that is left to you after deduction of the food cost is 20,39,000. After that, the cost of operations. Archana, just a second. Yeah, the cost of operation is 3,12,000, as I told you in the previous slide, for the whole year. And this is a staff welfare which we give if you want to give any incentive like Diwali, Dashera, you're giving a bonus. So we have considered that also. We have deducted that also, 15,600 for that. And the rentals, what we have taken is 100 rupees per square feet. That is around 1,80,000 for the year. And rest is electricity expense 2,000. Yearly it will be 24,000. Telephone and internet 600 per month. That is 7,200. And then utility and miscellaneous expenses around 60,000. Wastage also we have calculated because 3% is very less. 3% we have calculated in an extra. 1,02,000 rupees, which is a wastage. We have calculated, although it doesn't happen. Delivery commission to the third party platform is 27%, which actually Zomato and Swiggy charges us. That will cost you around 1,84,000. and the royalty is 7%, which will cost you around 2,39,483 only. Marketing overheads for the whole year, we have just taken 1% of the total sale, that is around 17,000 and 17,000. So the total cost is around 11,59,875. That is 57% of the total sale. And the EBITDA is 8,79,153. Depreciation also we have done it, although it doesn't happen again, I'll tell you. But then too, in a worst scenario, if it happens, we have calculated that also. So after eliminating everything, after eliminating each and every cost that is going to be incurred in an outlet, you will be left with 8,67,678 rupees. And that is a payback period of 7 months. That is it. Again, I'll tell you once again, because I'm focusing on the same thing again and again, because this slide and the presentation is made only on the worst scenario. It doesn't happen actually like this. Like my outlet, the very recent outlet that we have opened last month and last months are doing better than this. Even after having Dashera and Ganesh Chaturthi in the same, almost in the same month, we are doing more than this. So this is just a worst scenario that I've showed it. And even after all this, you are getting a return in like 7 months, which is absolutely, I think, a very great move to go ahead. Yeah, so Archana ma'am, this is it. I hope I have been able to explain it nicely. And this, agar kisi ko koi bhi, if anybody has any inquiry, they can shoot up definitely.
So Sikandar sir, thank you so much for joining us today. You explained it very well with the help of the PPT as well as the Excel file.
Thank you.
All the things are explained beautifully by you. Now I'll invite Sanjay ji and Raman ji, because we have certain queries in our question and answer box also to take it further.
Thank you very much, Sikandar ji. I think it's a detailed presentation, so there are a few technical questions also into it. But since it's a very low-cost opportunity, so we have huge demand, especially in F&B, for low cost. And since it's a cash business, so everyone who is looking forward to invest in this business will get the cash and the transaction and the money will roll in from the day one. Because in this business, what your expenditure is, what your investment is going, it's a raw material which you have to day in, day out to take. So if you are getting the money on the daily basis, you get the returns on daily basis for that raw material. So it becomes a profitable business for you.
Yeah.
And it's a very, very small investment and high returns, and returns are guaranteed in this business because it's a fast food, which is running like the street food, going very, very fast on daily basis. And whosoever will open for sure is getting the returns on very quick, in quick time.
Yes.
So I think there's some technical question. One of our investors asking for why deep freezer price is not including in the proposal.
Because the thing is, you don't need a deep freezer for it. You don't need to store anything in that cooling temperature, because you need only the chicken, which we use on a daily basis. We obviously don't use it on the other day. We order it only that much. And even if you are left with a little bit of chicken, you can keep it in the normal fridge also. You don't need a deep freezer for anything that is actually needed in the store.
Correct. Hopefully we have got the answer for we have
actually is only according to this thing only to reduce the price of the store, because we have not put anything that is to be stored in a deep freezer. Because again, if we are putting up a deep freezer in a store, it will cost you around 50 to 60,000, and that will increase the budget of the investment. So we have not put anything like that.
The same investor, we are not able to read his name. It says Honesty Wins. So Mr. Honesty Wins, you got the answer. And the second question is asking, is there any vegetarian shawarma also into this in the menu?
Actually, it is there, but we don't prefer to keep it in our outlet, because the vegetarian should be proper vegetarian. So what we prefer is, if there's the same machine, okay, again, and the chicken is there in the machine, you cannot make a vegetarian shawarma in a chicken machine. So we don't prefer it. It is a totally non-veg outlet where we don't prefer to put any veg, because if it's a vegetarian stuff, you have to give it as a vegetarian thing. You cannot make vegetarian shawarma in the same machine where the chicken is cooking. So we don't prefer that.
And also, I think when we are talking about shawarma business, if I am going to have a shawarma, I would never
Exactly.
expect shawarma to be vegetarian.
Just the alternatives of it. That is it. Just the
Correct,
alternative
correct,
shawarmas. That is why we don't focus on it.
correct.
Because the is it will not be a vegetarian shawarma anyhow if you are making it in the same machine. Because the chicken is there in the same machine, and then again you are cooking that veg shawarma in the same machine. It will not be vegetarian. Totally
Correct.
vegetarian.
It will not be vegetarian anymore for sure.
Exactly.
And in terms, yeah,
If the sentiments of vegetarian people that you are making the veg shawarma in the same machine where the chicken is hanging there. So I don't want to do that.
correct. And in terms of the local marketing support, which is very important, because if any investor who is looking for an investment, starting his own business, because after COVID, especially things have gone, in heavy, so it's completely time has changed. So if anyone is looking for even 5 lakh rupees opportunity, 5 lakh rupees investment, so how can we ensure that the local marketing is done from the corporate office, and we are reaching to the end consumer that this outlet is open here, so that they can get the advertisement, any kind of support which you are giving?
See, what do we do is for the launch marketing is we have charged 5,000 for that only. Like wherever the outlet is opening, okay, we'll put up ads. We'll put up the social media ads, and which will definitely be provided to the franchisee owner, the impressions, the receipt of it. So it is very clear that for the local market, they can all they will also have to do it on their own also. But what franchisee does is what the company does is in whichever area the outlet is opening, especially targeting those only that area, we run a marketing campaign which says that now Shawarma Wala is there in this particular area, and we try to coordinate with the local food bloggers also, and we do Instagram marketing, all that.
Great. And which are the markets right now are key markets for us?
As in to open up a store.
Correct.
The first thing that I personally love and I personally prefer is a food court or a chapati. The first place that I actually prefer is the food courts where there are like 8 to 10 other outlets also, because that becomes a hub, and that is a very good that gives us a very good kick start for the business. From the first day itself, we have done a very good business in the chapatis and the food courts. The first obviously will be the chapatis and the food courts, and the second will be in and around like the college areas. Like right now the colleges are shut, but very soon it is going to open, and the places where which is already crowded, and we prefer the places which has a lot of food joints also.
Correct. So Ramanji, over to you. Now your turn if you have some questions.
Yeah. Thanks, Kandar, for this elaborate presentation. बहुत ही अच्छा presentation था, and remarkable thing. We have been in consulting business since many years. 7 months ROI return is a first attractive thing I'm looking to it, and the low cost is also the second thing. Yeah.
Not on actuals actually.
जी.